Hello, everyone. I hope that you are doing well. Welcome to this new student interview. During this interview, I'm going to be speaking with Joseph, who's a phenomenal trader and a very young guy. How are you doing, Joseph?
I'm good. How are you?
Glad to hear that. Doing good, man. Super excited to speak to you today. You just got off the gym, you told me?
Yep.
I
Just
love
finished
that,
training.
man. Staying active in your personal life as well, right?
Yep. Keeps me disciplined.
Yeah, of course. Could you share a bit about yourself, man?
Um, I'm 22. I lived in Alaska. I've been trading for about two years and 3 months or so. I joined Team U about, I want to say 4 or 5 months ago now.
Mhm.
And um, man, it's been a game changer for me. Truly took my stuff to the next level.
That's amazing to hear, bro. Where did you begin your trading journey? How did that process start off?
So one of my buddies, he so basically I was, I wanted to not work my 9 to 5 anymore. I wanted to, obviously that's like how everyone started. So I started drop shipping and I don't know what it was. I just disliked it. And then somehow I found trading and then I found ICT concepts and then I just fell in love with it. This is what I want to do. As soon as I saw the first chart, I was like, yeah, this is cool. I want it.
You
So
got
that's how it started.
you got infected by the virus, the well-known trading
Yep.
virus. Once you put
Hmm.
on that first trade, you're addicted for the rest of your life.
Yep.
So it's pretty interesting to hear that you went into a different business at first, where you first tried drop shipping and then eventually got into trading. Well, did you
I think I
always have
traded.
that? Did you always have that mindset, brother, of like that entrepreneurial spirit?
It really only kicked in after I graduated high school. I was doing construction before, like hard labor, and I for some reason I don't know something just clicked. I was like, man, I hate this stuff. Like, why do I do this? So like there's people my age like driving my dream cars and stuff. So I was like, there has to be something else. And then so somehow stuff just pops up on your feed. It's like try this. Like okay, try drop shipping. I don't know what it was. It just like it almost felt like I was working framing and I just disliked doing it. And then I don't know, and then trading just popped up on my feed on my TikToks. So I was like, okay, just start doing this. And then
That's amazing to hear, man. And I love how you have that mindset indeed, where you realize, hey, someone else at your age is living your dream life. And that was like for you the trigger to get after it. It's
mhm.
so strong, man. I'm curious, when you're looking back at these past few years, yes, do you feel like it has been a hard journey?
In the term of how much time it took, yeah. So how much like sleep I was losing in that sense, yeah. I would say
Okay.
also mentally, obviously you have to lose a lot to even get to a level like this. You only learn from losses. No one just picks us up and just starts doing it. So in that sense, yeah, I guess mentally, like the first year of learning, because
Mhm.
I don't know if anyone else, but like my first year, I thought I was gonna be profitable. Just do this one year, and
Well, what do you mean first year, first month?
oh yeah, first month, and then you really have to almost just take that big hit and realize that you need to just slow down because it's not like if I just kept having that mindset, I would probably be 3 years, 4 years down the line, and feel like you need that gotta submit to time mindset.
Yeah, of course. That mindset, yes, is very unique for someone your age. Because the majority of people your age, they just want to they want to rush through things, right? They want to, just get there now. They want to have the lifestyle now. But I'm curious, where does that patience come from? Because it's pretty unique.
I'd say almost like self-awareness. Like, so there was a point where I was obviously every unprofitable trader blows accounts. So I blew like I want to say 6 accounts, and then I think it was you or I don't know. Someone told me that like you need at least 3 months profitability on paper trading before you can start doing stuff. So I think after that, it took me like 8 months straight paper trading, and then obviously I took that into Team U. So like yeah, it's been yeah, that's kind of hard to say.
I can tell that you're also a bit, it's still like it feels also so new to you in that sense, right? that it's like,
Yeah.
I know it's a very weird feeling, right? Where you begin to achieve those results that you're always looking for. That's like, is this what it feels like? Because you just went full time into trading. How do you feel about that transition? Do you notice any difference?
It is almost surreal. So, like, obviously, I was working 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and then I would go to the gym, study, wake up the next morning for trading. So now that I have this much more time, it's almost like I just am more locked in. You could say like for example, like I can go to the gym. I only used to go to the gym on the weekends so I can have more time trading in the trading studying during the week. So now I can just do that every day. I can run almost all the time. I can study almost all the time. It's almost just like my leveling up is going to increase dramatically over, these next couple of months and years.
Yeah, of course, because that's the thing, Joseph. It's like you never reach a point where it's like, okay, now it's done. You always keep on raising the bar. And the reason
Hmm.
why is because the moment you think you've made it, the moment you think, okay, now I'm there, that's when you become complacent. That's when you stop going to the gym. That's when you start, like doing stupid things, basically, like drinking, partying, or maybe even just stop like leveling up, right? So you always need to have that mindset of, okay, level up, level up, level up. And that's why I always keep on saying, keep on raising the bar, man. I'm
Hmm.
curious, do you notice any difference now in the way that you feel as well when it comes to like your energy levels and stuff like that?
Oh man, like the amount of sleep I've been getting, like oh man, like I didn't realize how sleep deprived I was until I started coming full time and like, I get a full 8 hours of sleep now. But like it is like crazy. Like I wake up in the morning, I just wake up. Before, I had to set up 3 or 4 alarms just to wake up. 6 hours of sleep is
I
probably not the
remember
healthiest
that
for you, but
I remember that when we were doing our calls together, that sometimes you used to literally just sound like were dreaming or something. You remember that? Like you
yeah,
just
I was
were still. But honestly, bro, huge respect to you, yes, for having done that in the middle of the night. The commitment, the work ethic, like it's insane, bro. And that's like,
thank you.
I'm curious when I ask you the question, do you feel like you deserve the success which you're achieving now?
Yeah, absolutely. I was almost like delusional about it. Like I wanted it so badly. There wasn't a doubt in my mind I wasn't going to make it. It's just a matter of time to when I make
When?
it. So, when I started actually making it, it wasn't so much like I was jumping out of my chair. It was like, I deserve this. Like I've been working two years for this. I wanted this. I deserve it. So it's like, yeah, it's just how I feel.
Honestly, bro, you have done like so much in terms of commitment, work wise, time wise. Like you were studying literally next to your 9 to 5, right?
Hmm.
That's already like insane when you think about how much time it takes. You're already like the whole day at work. I know that you are still on your phone at work sometimes, looking at the charts, stuff like that.
Hmm.
That's besides the point. I mean, more so like that after work, you were still showing up to the charts, that you were sacrificing your own health even to make this work. Bro, of course you deserve this. Like, don't let anyone tell you that you didn't deserve this. You did
Thank you.
all of the work required and you submitted to time. I'm curious when it comes to like that major development which you've made, yes, over these past few months. What changed? What clicked? What was like the missing point that you learned through TMU?
I'd say slow down. Like the amount of trades I've taken are just decreased. I think I take like 8 trades a month now. Like that's probably on average, but like they're super high quality setups. They're like, so before it was, you would take a trade, you lose, and then you'd get angry, you revenge trade, you do the same thing over and over and over. And then I saw somewhere on TikTok, this guy was like, if you took this trade and you lost, would you get mad at yourself? And then I started like shoving that into my brain. And every time I look at the chart, I was like, yeah, I would get mad at myself. So that basically forced me to take A+ setups. So before
Exactly.
every trade I take is if I lose, would I get mad at myself? Would I get mad at myself? The answer is no, taking the trade.
Exactly. And that's, of course, where that objective approach to the markets also helps a lot, where you're able to filter out, hey, this is A++ and this is not A+.
Mm.
That's amazing to hear, man, because it's a good mental framework. But where did that discipline come from to think about it this way?
Mm.
Was it
I'm not
pain?
sure actually. What?
Was it pain that you went
Pain?
through?
Oh, yeah. Pain probably. Losing a lot. Um, Finally saying I'm having enough. You have to break. The only way you go up is you have to break down. So it was a lot of pain, a lot of mental mental pain, thinking if I wasn't gonna make it. But it was
Fear.
usually, you just mindset. You have to push through all that if you really want it as bad
Yeah, of
as
course.
everyone else.
But the thing is, those moments, yes, in which you felt at your lowest, those were actually the moments, bro, that caught you basically into the right state of mind where it's like, okay, this is how you need to start thinking. And once you start changing your perspective on the markets and you start looking at them from an objective approach, then all of a sudden the magic comes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Would you say that objectivity was something you didn't have prior in your trading?
Yes, a lot. It was a lot more. I feel like this is going up. Like this looks good, and I feel, this
Mhm.
this breaker unicorn setup should work out. But it wasn't. I didn't have a objective plan going into the market. It was like, just my knowledge of the last year and a half, and I was just trying to feel like it's going up. And
Your
that's
gut
where I feel
feeling.
like, yeah, that's where I feel like my biggest improvement when I joined Team U is you guys really, really, well, man, like really beat that into my head. So that was a big turning point for me.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I hammered it too hard.
Nah, it's for the better. You
That's
should
what I
hammer it
mean.
into everyone.
The thing is, like when it comes to like learning these things, it's like you need to go through some form of pain. Yes, you need to go through some form of pain to get you to that stage. Yes, for that light bulb moment to take place. And when that light bulb moment takes place, it's up to you to actually begin adapting that and begin making changes accordingly. So I'm curious, yes, over these past few years, what has been the main takeaway? What has been the biggest lesson for you?
You got to be delusional. You got to want it so badly. You have to be so delusional about trading that there isn't any option but for you to win. Yeah, that's probably like, even right now, I'm delusional about my goals. My goals are so high that I had no choice but to reach them. And that's just basically how I live my life. I just, so like, I remember I was telling one of my friends about my goals. Like he's a super close friend. I told him, and he gave me are you serious?
Yeah,
Look, he's like, yeah, it's what I want. It's not what I want. It's what's going to happen. So it's just a matter of time before that happens.
exactly.
So I'd say probably just be detrimentally delusional about what you want.
I love that. And where did that like come from? That mindset of okay, I need to be delusional because I can imagine that within your current environment, when it comes to your friends, family, or maybe even your worker environment, people don't think that way.
Mm. It was from it was from my hatred from my 9 to 5. I said that it's either this or my 9 to 5, and every time I thought about my 9 to 5, it was yeah, no. So this is it's always like this is either gonna work or it's not, but it's going to work. There's no other choice for me. It's going to work. I didn't have a
Exactly.
plan B because that was my plan A.
I love
You
that.
don't need a plan. You don't need a plan B if you're going to do plan A.
Exactly. Honestly, Joseph, when I hear the way that you speak now versus when you first enrolled into TMU, it's already like it's a world of difference. It's crazy to hear.
Yeah, I remember listening to my first recording. I was like, man, I am not good at this talking stuff. And then I started, I heard about speech coaches and stuff. I didn't buy anything, but they said to listen to your own recordings. And so now I'm really just, I don't know, locked in, I guess.
Yeah, of course. That's amazing to hear, man. If we take a look at okay, where are you heading towards? Where do you see yourself 1 year from now?
Uh, I'm not sure. I'd see myself. The thing is, I'm not a really materialistic person. So it's not like I want the biggest house. It's more like, I want my family to be retired. I want my loved ones to be taken care of. So like, will I eventually have a big house, big cars? Yeah, obviously. I mean, that's a in the future down on it's going to happen. But for right now in a year, I'd say I wanna just retire my parents. It's like the only thing I'm thinking about right now.
I
Um,
love that.
maybe there's a girl that comes along later, but other than that, it's kind of all I want right
I'm
now.
sure that that after this interview is released to the public, the girls will come.
Let's hope so.
They see a young guy crushing it on the markets, they know. Well, you need to ask yourself if those are the types of girls you want to attract. But when it comes to what you've mentioned, that right there is such a beautiful intention, and it's out of love for your parents, and you will make it
Hmm.
happen. All it takes is just continuously doing what you have already been doing because you see the results are there.
Yeah.
That's amazing to hear. The thing is, Joseph, like when it comes to the way that you're currently viewing at the markets, is there anything that you like uncertain about, that there's like a question about what to do? Or do you feel that you've got it so dialed in at this stage that, okay, you look for these timer price sequences and boom, there you go.
Yeah, it's almost like I'm almost in sync with it. Like I want to say like I can tell the future, but I can navigate the markets like pretty like good. So it's like I know when to engage and when I don't need to. Um, market environment has to do a big thing, but yeah, I don't think I have like a misunderstanding of where price is going. I'm not surprised when things happen. It's almost like, yeah, I can see that happening. It's,
And is that something happening in the markets, or are you referring to things happening in the world, such as news or whatever it might be?
yeah, I think that one of the biggest things that attracted me to you was that, people have technical analysis and then, but you have a lot of technical analysis, but you also have a lot of fundamental analysis. Like like something's setting up and then, Trump speaks like, and then it dumps, 3,000 points or whatever. You're like, yeah, yeah, you kind of, the market's already setting up for that. So I think that was like the biggest turnaround. Like it also tells me to be cautious, Trump speaking. It basically just, your way of thinking really like grew on me.
That's amazing to hear. The perspective of everything is connected. I think that's the best way to describe it. Like
Mm,
I'm of course very strong in that belief where I don't believe anything is random. I believe it's all rigged. I believe everything is already written out. I even have a
yeah.
tattoo which says it is written, but when you look at it from this perspective, it's like it is written. And when you start
Mm,
to see how these market swings are indeed being set up, and how you already see what specific direction, for example, geopolitical events are going to take, it's like damn. And you're now at a stage where you're beginning to see that more and more and more, where you make an analysis where you say, hey, we're going to see a swing high form, and boom, we indeed see a swing high form, and all of a sudden negative news comes out, or the opposing, of
yeah.
course, if we're anticipating a swing low to form. And that right
Mm,
there is shown to you as well. Hey, you don't even need to look at the news to know what's going to happen. The chart already paints the picture.
yep.
What
Yep.
do you
That's
feel most comfortable with, Joseph? Do you feel most comfortable with day trading, or are you thinking about moving towards swing trading as well?
so as of right now, I only became, profitable for about 2 months, or no, I'd say like a month and a half, and I've decided to go full on day trading. I'd say right now I want to build my capital up, and then I want to expand into the swing trading space. But I want to have this locked down for sure before, because if all the time frames are fractal, the same thing on the day trading side of things should be the same thing with swing trading. So it's not like I'm gonna be in a new learning curve or something, but I definitely want to make sure that I fully master the day trading aspect
Yeah,
of
of
it.
course. And it's also about developing the personality, which is required to actually swing trade,
Mm, yep,
because it takes a lot of time for you to be in a position or to wait for the setup. But you'll be all
yep.
right. 130% confidence in you, man.
Thank you.
If
I
you
know I'll
have
be
to
all right.
give like one piece of advice, yes, to a viewer watching, listening to us speak now, what would it be? Besides being delusional, that I think that's already pretty clear.
Um, one piece of advice. I haven't really thought about it. That's like the only thing I think about is just being delusional. One piece of advice, I'd say probably submit to time. That's a good one. Submit to time. Let the process. You rushing it is not gonna work. I tried it. I'm almost positive. You must have tried it. I'm pretty sure almost everyone goes through it. You need to submit to time. It's a must. Like you need to just you're gonna lose. Everyone loses. So just submit to time, go through the pain, and you'll level up.
Keep on showing up. I
Yep.
love that, man.
Keep on showing up.
I think that right there is the most important thing to keep in mind is that as long as you can see the end goal, as long as you see, okay, this is what I'm working towards, just keep on doing the right thing. And the right thing is always that what your protocol tells you to do. And the protocol isn't
Yep.
just a training protocol. It's how you behave in your life. And I'm very happy to hear, Joseph, that now that you've gone full time, that you're also able to live your life in a better way, where you actually take care of yourself more, because that has a direct influence on your training performance as well, of course. And that's why you've been
Mhm.
crushing it lately.
Yep.
And that
It's a big thing.
consistency, yes, will be maintained by being consistent in your personal life. The moment that you begin to change things up, where you, for example, get out of your regular routines and whatever it might be, yes, you begin doing stupid things, that is going to have an influence on your training performance. So make sure that you stay dialed in. That right there is what I want to give to you as a piece of advice, man.
Thank you. I'll keep doing it.
For sure, bro. But I think honestly, where you're now at this interview now is a beautiful measure point when we like say, okay, Joseph is now here, because in a year or two from now, man, I'm super excited to see your development, because you have everything that it takes right now to do something insane.
Yep. Excited for my future.
Honestly, it's just the beginning, man. I think yeah, we've discussed everything we had to discuss. Yes. Is there any final advice, anything you want to say to the viewer?
Join Team U. It's life changing. Truly life changing.
Yes.
Mm.
It
Best,
changed.
best. I can make multiple, multiple 7 figures in a year, and I think this will probably be one of my best investments I've ever made because
It's
it let me make that amount of money.
it's all you'd ever need, isn't it?
Yep.
But that's the thing. Once you see this, nothing comes close. Nothing.
Yep. Mm.
And all you can do is smile and wave each day.
Yep.
Each day, it's the exact same process. It's the exact same algorithmic signatures. That's like, yep, just another day in the office.
Yep.
How did it feel for you seeing that?
Seeing what?
Those algorithmic signatures again and again and again being shown up.
It's so the first times I seen it, obviously you showed us in the mentorship and stuff, but when I started seeing it live, it was it was almost like if I told someone, they just would never believe me. It's like, am I allowed to see this? Like it's like playing out perfectly, and then people are like still, they're still thinking like it's not run by an algorithm. It's like almost mind-boggling the first time I saw it.
But that's the thing. Until you begin to see these things, you're always in the belief system of, oh, it's random. But once you begin to see, hey, you draw a level right here, you know at what time that level is going to get met, and it gets to that level and then turns around. It's like, there's no way that can be buying or selling pressure stepping in. There's no
Yeah.
way. And from that moment in time, all that you can do, was it shocking for you?
Seeing the signatures.
No,
Um,
just seeing it. Just
oh,
that first moment where that's like you just began seeing how rigged it truly was.
yeah, yeah. I remember there was I think it was like I don't know, it was before I joined the team. You were I was in your, public mentorship, TOTK, and you were doing a daily review, and you were drawing out, a breaker, or I think it was a I don't know, but it touched it to the tick, and then just skyrocketed up, and I was like, and I investigated myself too, and I was like, how do people think this is rigged? Like, yeah, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But I was like, yeah, it was crazy seeing it the first time.
All that you can do is smile and wave, man.
Yeah,
And the people that don't believe you, let them be.
yeah,
Because once you show the results, they're like, damn.
yeah.
No, but honestly, Joseph, I'm super excited for where you're heading towards, brother, because you have everything that it takes to build something magical. And you're gonna go way beyond what you think your destination is. You already probably have a certain idea in your mind of where you're working towards, a delusional
Hmm.
idea, it feels like. But trust me, it ain't big enough, bro. It ain't big enough.
Can't wait.
And honestly, in a few years from now, we're going to be speaking again, and it's going to be insane. Super
Yeah,
excited
can't
for
wait for
that.
that one.
I want to thank you a lot, Joseph, for sharing your story with the world. If people want to follow you, can they follow your journey somewhere, or are you fully private?
I don't like the whole social media thing. It's, I don't know, almost like a distraction. When I was studying and stuff, I always deleted everything, just to stay locked in. So I don't really want to bring
Staying
that
in
back into my life.
staying in the shadows.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, in a few years' time, we're going to be having a conversation again, hopefully, and then people will be able to see where you're now at.
Yep.